This woman you see here is nothing but a gold digger. 3 years ago, my parents asked me to get married, so I decided to make them happy by granting their wish. My mom recommended this lady named Naomi to me, claiming she was her best friend's daughter and from a good home. So, I agreed to marry Naomi. We communicated on the phone and did video calls. According to my judgment from our chats, she seemed decent. In December, I went back home, and we had our wedding. After the wedding, my wife refused to get pregnant, saying she didn't want to risk being one of those wives married to a bushfaller who just gets them pregnant, goes back abroad, and leaves them frustrated with kids. Though I didn't agree with this idea, she insisted and mounted so much pressure on me that I was forced to speed up her papers. Luckily, it took just a few months, and she was finally ready the following year. So, it's been a year, and I have been a good husband to Naomi without asking anything from her in return. The only thing I asked was for her not to work abroad, and she respected my decision, even though she sometimes pleaded that she was bored sitting at home and wanted to start earning her own money. But I always maintained that I would work while she stayed home to take care of the house and kids when we had them. This woman eventually joined a bad group of friends who advised her to disobey me and even helped her get a job without my consent. Even though she pleaded, I insisted she not work, but she still took the job. I'm asking now, please. Is a woman supposed to be this disrespectful to her husband? 2 weeks after she started working despite my refusal, I stopped eating her food to show her how upset I was with her decision. I was shocked that my actions meant nothing to her as she kept going to work every morning, pretending everything was fine, as if she was unaware we were having issues. This really got to me. I decided to play along and waited for the December holiday. I cajoled her into going back home to spend Christmas with family and old friends. She accepted. When we got back to the country, I immediately took her to her parents and reported the matter to them. After the holiday, I left her there and returned to America, hoping to teach her a lesson. But can you believe this woman contacted her bad friends, who arranged to bring her back abroad? She has been here for over 4 months, still working without my knowledge. The worst part is that she's not even living at my place. Honestly, this is the height of it all. I've never met such a stubborn lady in my life. I'm so pissed that I can't think straight at work anymore. I'm done with this sham of a marriage. I can't be married to a woman who doesn't respect me as the head of the family, a woman I picked from the gutters and changed her life. As it is, I'm no longer interested in the marriage. I don't want to see her here in America. I've told her this. I was the one who brought her here in the first place. I didn't bring her to work, I brought her to make my meals, take care of my home, and our future kids. That's the duty of a good wife. Let her go back because, if not for me, she wouldn't have ever dreamed of coming to America. Since she wants to prove she's a big woman who can disobey her husband and make her own decisions, let her go back to where I picked her from because I'm done. Naomi, I've sent this message to your family since they're supporting your nasty behavior. Besides, you haven't been able to get pregnant for me either after all these years. I'm done, and I also want my dowry refunded in full immediately.